Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Silhouette Awards Mentor Journey update video. I'm Katia Kolovea, co-founder of the Silhouette Awards, and today I'm delighted to be speaking with one of our wonderful mentee and mentors of the current program. I'm pleased to introduce you to mentor Suzan Tillotson and the mentee Rebecca Mintz. Hello, thank you so much for making the time to join today.
Hi, Katia.
So
nice to be
here. Wonderful. So Rebecca, we will start with you. We have prepared like a few questions that I would like to go through in this short session. So Rebecca, please tell us, what were your mentorship goals when you applied for the program a few months ago? And most importantly, how have these progressed and developed during this mentorship journey together with Suzan?
Sure. Thanks, Katia, for having us today to talk with you. When I saw the Silhouette Award posting and decided to apply, I was sort of at an interesting point in my career where I'm making the transition from being a designer and a project manager to more of a sales role, growing the business, a leadership role in my company. So I initially applied trying to get help or understand how someone and whoever, since I hadn't been paired yet, would make the transition or develop a successful business development practice. After getting paired with Suzan, who has a very successful business of her own, I was very excited. But then in our first conversations, I sort of realized, wait a minute, we're competitors. So this is not necessarily the best topic for conversation, but I've found it amazing to have Suzan as a resource to talk about the other aspects of growth in a company, like managing people and understanding how to deal with sensitive topics and things like that, where I might not necessarily feel comfortable going to the bosses in my own company to figure out how to deal with that. So it's been great to have Suzan as a resource to talk about those aspects of running and managing a business.
Very interesting. And also I find very, very interesting the fact of, because obviously you don't know with whom you are going to be paired. This is like a very complex, task for the mentors and us as well to put you together. So it's really interesting to see how you paired with Suzan, and then you find a way to make the most out of this relationship, ask the right questions. And Suzan, would you like to add something on that? Like, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. I think it's interesting that Rebecca said that, because I didn't even know where she worked in the beginning. And then I was just, pouring my heart and soul into her questions and, all these trade secrets. And I was like, oh, maybe I should ask where she works, because this is what I do in an interview. And then in a way, I felt it was so, I don't know, it was, it's a private conversation. So for me, whatever I can do to help, there's no secrets, I've been doing this for over 40 years. So for sure, I would want to share anything and everything that would help, even if it's a competitor. If they get more work, it helps everybody. So
it's actually an amazing mindset. And also, I hope that, everyone that is listening to this, watching this video can really get into this vibe, because I feel that we are a very young industry as well. Although, obviously, Suzan, you have so many years of experience. But what I mean is that as an business industry, we are quite young. So I feel that, of course, there is the competition, yes. But if we do all together, put the piece and, all the bits and pieces together, we can only grow the profession as a whole. So I really, really appreciate you both bringing this competitor aspect on this brief discussion. So thank you so much. So the next question that we have, it's not really a question. It's more about to summarize your experience in 3 words. So, Suzan, should we start with you? Like, do you have 3 keywords to
so hard, but the ones that first came to me were secretive. I feel like it's sort of confidential, our private conversations, pleasant, and meaningful. Yeah. I really got to enjoy meeting Rebecca and our conversations.
Thank you. And on the second one that you shared the pleasant, right? So
yeah.
How would you like to share, like, did you had like in-person meetings? I know that you're also in the US, or was it online, or how could you just tell us a little bit so we all know a bit of the secret path?
Well, we're in the same city, but we have very busy schedules, so we didn't actually meet in person. We did it via Zoom like this. Yeah, and the pleasantness, I think, is just because it's so unique to my everyday meetings. It's kind of a nice change and refreshing.
Break. Yeah, fantastic. Rebecca, what about you? Do you have your 3 words to highlight from this experience so far?
Sure. So my 3 words, Suzanne actually just mentioned one, which is refreshing, inspiring, and helpful. That's my third word. So refreshing, because I'll admit, when I got paired with Suzanne, I was really intimidated, because someone who's like a very big name and a very successful designer. And so it was like, oh May, this is going to be hard, but actually she's wonderful. And it's been really great getting to know her this way. Helpful, because I've gotten some very good advice, which I've been able to put into practice. And I think my third word was inspiring. I just forgot, but it was, it's been really nice to be part of this community as well, and to see on LinkedIn all the things that people are doing, and get what everybody else is getting out of their mentorship journey as well.
Fantastic. So stay tuned for the following few weeks. We're going to be sharing those stories and journeys on the forms of videos, but also some visual references and different things that people have selected. So we go now to the last part, which is actually some words of wisdom. And what I would like to ask you first, Rebecca, is what advice would you give to someone who is considering to applying to the Silhouette Awards program this year?
I'm going to steal from Nike and just say, just do it. As my advice, I hemmed and hawed about applying and was like, oh no, should I do it? Should I not? I am waiting till the last weekend to get my video prepared. Is it worth putting it out there? But I am 35, so this is my only year chance to do it. And so I put it out there and I got selected, and I'm very glad I did. So I would say, go for it.
Fantastic. And thank you very much for actually doing it, because we received Rebecca can, Suzanne could confirm that, but we received a lot applications, and very good applications. And it was so difficult for the mentors to go through the judging process. And of course, it's like mentorship. It's a very personal story. There is not really like a very fixed agenda of this program. We are here to pair you to spotlight the young talents, but also pair you with the right person who is gonna be able to help you. So I'm really, really glad that this worked out, and I do feel and believe that this relationship is gonna continue in the following years. It's not that the program ends in a few months and you will never speak to each other again. I feel that though this program has created some relationships. So Suzanne, would you like to close this session by sharing your advice to someone who wants to join? Yeah.
I would say, and just to echo what Rebecca said, please apply. Yeah, I think that, well, I'm always, as Rebecca knows, I'm big on self-help books and just anything I can do to do my job better, be a better designer, be a better person. So I just think applying is the first step, right? And then just be thoughtful in your wants and needs, because then you'll get the most out of it, right? If you put the most time into what you want out of it, then you're going to get the most back. So that's mine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's really, really amazing. We highly appreciate it. And well, on behalf of the Silhouette Awards team, I would like to say a big, big thank you for your time today. And it's an absolute pleasure to, to learn all of those things that you are both doing and to see this this journey progressing so well. So we are really, really thankful.
Thank you, Katia. Thank you for the program. Thank you for everything you all are doing. It's super for our profession.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And
you too.
Very good to speak to you. Thank you.
Same. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.